Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Cinema Villains proudly bring to you another episode in this wacky, wacky world of podcasting. I am your hostess with the most, Shaggy Black. Alongside me, my brother from another mother, Jose. Jose, how are you?
Shaq, I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to
And
be here.
oh, you fucking always say that, sir, and I'm glad you're always here with us. But joining us today is just an unofficial member of the Cinema Villains crew at this point. Like
Right?
it's just if he comes on this show, it's because two things. One, I lack knowledge in the topic that we're going to talk about, or two, me and Jose are just too dumb to even fucking compartmentalize what we're going to be speaking on. So we bring him on to pretty much make a little smarter. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Our good friend Kory. Kory, how are you?
What? I
See, I got it right.
surprised you didn't pick up Vuvuzuela. Uh, I'm great. It's most of the time it is good to be back, and then like you said, sometimes there's a Scream movie you don't watch.
Yep.
This is that episode.
This is that episode you just fucking skip. Obviously don't skip those episodes, please God. We need this.
Need the listenership.
So no, we need this. Please don't skip this episode. But anyway, Kory, we have brought you to here today to be a part of the shenanigans ideas that have came from my compatriot. As we are starting something that shockingly, this is probably one of Jose's best ideas he's had. We are calling this the Road to Space Godzilla, or for most folks, that's that's Godzilla versus Godzilla X Kong,
Supernova.
Thank you, sir.
Supernova, yeah.
And that movie's going to be dropping in March of next year.
Literally 1 year from the time of this recording.
And,
well, not like literally a year, but like next year, this month.
Yeah, they get it. And then from here on out, we are going to cover some of the movies that are actually pretty much leading up to this release. Or in Jose's case, kind of tells more of a backstory. Jose, let the people know what you got going on. What's this idea, how this shit came apart?
So this was a combination of two things. This was one, they have announced that the Space Godzilla is the fucking villain. Because it was either Space Godzilla or Gigan. There was only two super popular space monsters you could have chose from. Mm-hmm. And they went with the obvious choice. Maybe. And then so I would naturally, last time we were on here for Godzilla vs. Biollante.
Mm-hmm. It was last year.
Shag was like, when he was looking for the movies, he was like, what? Space Godzilla? Hey, Jose, that looks cool. I'm like, no, Shag. I was like, stop that. Put that option down. Put that video cassette back. And so they just gives me the idea. So since we've already done Biollante, today we are doing versus King Ghidorah. We'll just do the rest of the Heisei era until we reach Space Godzilla, and then we can review that before Nova comes out.
Yeah,
we'll be good to go.
Now, tell the lovely people as to why.
I was going to say, I like that you decide to pick the one movie that has literally nothing to do with Space Godzilla.
But there's space in a Godzilla movie.
That's right.
Jose, tell the... I mean... Jose, tell the lovely people as to why we invited Kory to this episode, who has already got his drinking prepared, so he already knows what type of bullshit he's in for.
So, as always, we love to bring Kory on for Godzilla, because Kory is a huge Godzilla fan, much like myself. So, I was like, naturally, come on, Kory. But, in a shocking turn of events, Kory does not like Godzilla versus King Ghidorah from the year 1991, which is the movie we are reviewing today. Which is just mind-boggling to me. Like, how could anyone hate this movie? So that's why we brought him on to, share his side of the story. let everyone know why he's wrong. Or not wrong. You know what? That's rude. Just to share his
You
opinion.
you miss me with the original King Ghidorah, and then you're like, yeah, let's get him on for this one.
One would argue the superior King Ghidorah.
Okay, no, I'm gonna stop you right there. Anyway, um, ladies and gentlemen, you typically know we like to review and rate the villain of the said movie, but this is one of those cases that we've already done that, and we've already done that episode in King Ghidorah, which we did in 2023,
I
or 20,
believe so. Yeah, had to be.
2023 or
Yeah,
2024,
yeah, it was about a
roughly
couple
around
years
that
ago.
time.
Right.
Probably 2023. We did that
Because when did
episode.
New Empire come out?
New Empire was
2024.
yeah.
So it had to be 2023. Yeah, yeah. I
No,
think no.
no. Because I moved in 2024, and I
Oh,
think
we were still living. Yeah, we
yeah,
still would. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
We still.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So bad.
So
Definitely 2023.
yeah, so you know we like to rate and review these movies, and we also rate and review the villains. Today, however, we're going to do a different thing here today. Something that in a I may have been under the influence of the devil's lettuce. This is going to be a different episode. One that you, the listener, can see if this is be something that we continue or probably it's going to be one and done. This, my friends, is the trial of Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Is it a good movie? I have our prosecutor, Kory, who states this movie is not it in just kinder words. While the defense will be Jose, as he will try to defend his right to say that this movie actually indeed does slap. I, having no knowledge of any of the 90s and later on Godzilla movies, my Godzilla knowledge is selective. So I have a neutral stance here. And just having watched the movie, again, neutral stance. I am the judge, jury, and executioner. Kory gets 3 attempts to make his argument, and Jose gets to defend those attempts. Each person gets their own side. And after wrapping that up, we will debate. We will come to a close to see if this is indeed a bad movie or if this is actually enjoyable. Because this is what happens when you're high. Anyway,
Jesus.
before we get into it, we'll do. I'm not gonna do a tail of the tape. This is not gonna be your normal cinema villains episode, because we've already done King Ghidorah. This one's a little different, but not really. So and why are the bubbles? Why are the bubbles here?
I'm trying to not. I'm trying to like. Maybe he won't notice. Hold on, I'm getting a sound effect ready. I'm getting
you're
a sound
doing
effect ready since
the
you didn't give me.
TikTok thing. Like they're never gonna know. They're gonna know.
Yeah, they'll never know.
And they're gonna know. Juan, please tell me you heard those bubbles. Anyway, gentlemen, when you're ready, we're not gonna do so again. We're not gonna do our typical spiel with this movie because I'm just gonna hold you now. The plot's the plot, and I'm pretty sure Kory's gonna bring that shit up in one of his points. So I can't wait for that.
Are we going
Yeah, it's
like
gonna be-
one for one? Like I'll bring a point and then he can argue it.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll have your 3 points, and Jose gets to defend out of those points that you're bringing up, and I will determine if this movie is a bop or a flop. In home, not box office, because again, this one had like the Japanese take home box office, and
Well, it was a hit. I will tell you that.
yeah, no,
was
it
a-
looked like it was.
yeah.
It looked like it was regular bop or flop rules. Definitely was a bop, but there's some other stuff in here that is just gonna be ready. I honest to God can't wait to hear this. Also, this movie was a direct-to-video in North America in 1998, released by TriStar.
Yep.
Columbia TriStar.
That
How wild it was to see that I forgot the double existed. the lady and the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
horse in the same. Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. I think this is the only movie
They were
that I can
split.
think of that does
I believe
this.
the lady was on the right. It was like it was a
The
white. It
left
was a
side and
black
the horse
background,
was on
white,
the
and it
right.
Mm-hmm.
was on the right, and it was just right there.
Oh,
Like,
and
oh yes, something
just
comforting
to
and something terrifying to young Shag.
yeah, just to be clear, Shaggy, you watched
Mm.
the HBO release, which still had the Columbia TriStar in front of it.
Yeah, it did have Columbia.
Okay,
I didn't see the TriStar, but I did see the Columbia
so you saw the
issue.
lady,
So
but not
yeah,
the
I don't.
horse.
Yeah,
But still,
It was weird because I
yeah.
think when it. Go ahead.
So I was going to say it's just to make sure because that means we are watching the same version. I saw the Max version last year, and
Yeah.
HBO Max does have subtitles in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
does.
Like
straight
it's
Japanese.
okay. So this is one of the unique Godzilla movies in that it doesn't exist in a lot of different variations. So you're always going to get the Columbia TriStar. That's what I was checking on with you. But I have the DVD. Um,
Mhm.
the DVD that also
Hey,
features
there it
the
is.
Battle for Earth.
Nice.
So one of those flippy DVDs where one side is one movie and the
Yeah.
other side is the other movie.
Old school.
Now, children, a DVD. Uh, um, yeah, so the that means that you're still getting the English version, but with both of us got the English version, but yours just happened to be dubbed, and mine was, or yours was subbed. Mine is strictly dubbed. There's no Japanese option on this. So last year I watched it in Japanese. This year it was entirely in English.
Yeah, so like it was straight in Japanese outside of the English parts, broken English parts, and then or the straight English, which I'm gonna fucking bring up. You don't bring
Outside
up in the
the
argument. Yeah.
outside the cameo,
Oh,
so to speak, from a
yes.
certain
Yeah.
director's father.
Yeah. Yeah. That I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, get the fuck out of here. No, you didn't.
That's how.
You
That's how he
did.
got. That's how he got those ideas.
He was like, I knew it. He's like,
Yep.
sell it, bring it to your grandson one day. Like, bring it to your kids one day. I'm like, sure thing. Like, sure thing. Yes. Eddie's Private Spielberg. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Although not
Anyway.
me for like years. I'm like, damn, Steven Spielberg is that old? It's like
Bro,
Jesus,
no
like,
way
no,
you
that's
fucking
supposed to be
thought
his
that.
dad, you idiot. I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Bunga defense. That is what I'm fully expecting.
I'm liking where we're
Bunga
going with this
defense.
already because I'm gonna lay down a point and Judge Shaggy is gonna be like, and one more thing.
The thing. Yes, quite. Yeah. I've got things to say about this movie, but again, neutral party. I can be persuaded. But anywho, gentlemen, are you ready to go down this path?
Sure.
Or Jose, do you
We're
need
gonna-
more time?
No, I'm fine.
Are
I'm
you
okay.
sure? Are you? I know that face. Are you really?
Yeah, why?
He's
Why would I
asking
not be
Chat
fine?
GPT to argue why
He's like,
King
he's like-
Ghidorah is a good movie. Chat GPT, provide me with 3 points.
That's actually hilarious. But no, I would use a Ouija board before I use ChatGPT.
He's like, he's
Watch
like,
Hey Say
Reddit,
King
please
Ghidorah
guide me.
1,000 times.
I would watch. I would list. I would. Damn. Can you imagine? That's how the AI takes over. We force them to watch this movie 1,000 times. Like absolutely.
And
not.
it's like, you
These
know what?
people gotta go.
That's
We
it.
gotta go.
I'm taking over. It's like, all right, that's it. I'm done.
Never again.
All right. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah came out in 1991, but it didn't make its way over to America till 1990. Actually, wait. Follow month release 1992. Yep, that's still Japan. Direct to video North America 1998.
Yep.
Do you own this, Jose?
Yeah, I own it on VHS and the Blu-ray that came out a couple years back.
Where's your collection, sir?
It's over there. I'm not taking that shit out. And don't ask me what the VHS is. It's somewhere. It's in a box.
You had
He's like,
so
it's
much time
so
to do this.
Well,
he's
I
never
didn't
going
know I
to.
was gonna have to pull it out.
Pause.
Hey yo,
Now,
There.
okay, real question, which
You know what? I'll be
Blu-ray
right
do
back.
you
It's
have?
right there. Hold on.
Go get it.
I
wanna
have this
see it.
one. Hold on. Yeah.
he's gonna go get it. Yeah, now you had to show the class.
It's a good thing.
No, this is gonna-
50% visual entertainment.
Yes, we're gonna.
The audio
I mean,
part's rough
look,
right
ladies
now.
and gentlemen. Yeah, listen, audio listeners, we appreciate you. If you want to actually see this, just go to our YouTube page. The video should be up. If by some chance you can actually see what Jose is actually showing.
Well,
Also,
I
what Kory
have
showed earlier.
what Kory has, yeah, but just in Blu-ray format.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
here's,
this
and I'll
actually
say this
has-
now. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
my bad. Yeah, this
didn't
is
watch it.
actually sub. You can do dub and subs on these.
Okay.
Okay, so you can do both.
Yeah.
Clearly, you didn't watch.
Now,
the
what are you gonna say,
actual
Kory?
disc. So one of the things
No, I
I'm
didn't.
really interested in is so Japan has the Blu-ray as well, but as far as
Yeah.
so we'll do the super briefest of histories with Godzilla releases in America is that the Godzillas that you grew up watching were most likely the Americanized versions of Godzilla. They are not the original cuts. Megalon is most notably the most brutalized one in the entire franchise, but there was an American company that was helping fund Godzilla films. So some of these, the Japanese filmed certain things that are only available in the American version, and then America, they had full rights to it, so they could cut whatever they wanted to, they could rearrange, edit however they wanted to. So when you say to yourself, oh, I've seen every Godzilla film, or, Showa, Heisei, whatever, you might never have seen the original Japanese version. So I probably should, after this, just buy the Japanese Blu-ray with no subtitles, because for the cool people out there who know what VLC is, you can just find subtitles, like user submitted subtitles for that
Oh, nice.
disc. So I want to find the original. I'm surprised I haven't done this yet, but we'll
Just a
find
heads
out
up,
why
those
I
fucking
haven't
Blu-rays
pursued
are
it.
expensive as fuck.
Say that
Add it
again,
up. I
Jose?
think
I
it was
said,
like
just a heads up, those Blu-rays are expensive as fuck.
Which ones?
The
ones
straight from Toho,
the Japanese.
Oh, okay.
the Japanese, they are expensive as shit, dude.
Speaking of which,
think it's-
speaking of Japanese, I am going to read one thing with this movie has controversy. I don't know if this is going to be one of your arguments, but I want to preface this because it's an interesting take here on Wikipedia that I am going to read. So if you don't think this is right, fuck them, not us, as my man's Jose would say.
Now, is it?
Um,
No, go ahead. I'll let you do it first.
the film was considered controversial at the time of its release, being complementary to the period of economic tension between America and Japan, but mainly due to its fictional World War II depictions. Gerald Galbiz of the Pearl Harbor Survivors Association appeared alongside director Kazuchi Omori on Entertainment Tonight and condemned the film as being very poor taste and detrimental to American and Japanese relations. Ishiro Honda also criticized Omori, stating that the scene in which Godzilla attacks and crushes America's GIs went too far. Conversely, Godzilla historian Steve Reif said that the American media reports of supported anti-Americanism weren't really thought-provoking or insightful. Omori has denied all such allegations, stating that the American extras in the film had been happy about being crushed and squished by Godzilla.
Me.
Commenting on the controversy in 2006, Mori stated, "I am not anti-American. I love American movies.
You don't
I've
say.
always watched American movies.
You don't say.
Most American movies are, in the same sense, made the way I made my movie. I just want to make a movie with American Army people in it and put the rumors to rest. I am not anti-American. I love American war movies, But looking at all the ones I've watched over the years, Americans never lose. And so
Hmm.
I thought they should lose at least once. Why don't the Americans ever lose? Brother, if you fucking look at us now,
Yeah, I know, right?
like, buddy, we are losing big time. Whoof. But
yeah.
how y'all feeling about that before we dive into the trial?
No, that is one of the point. I wasn't gonna really bother bringing that point up, but it is one of the points that is written about in a book that I have on the franchise. There's what is it? There's also, and it's such an offhanded line for us as Americans, but when they talk about Japan buying other countries, because I think they said Japan
Oh, yeah.
owned parts of Africa. I've got it in the notes
In
here,
South
but
America. Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of put people at unease because hell, even if you're a big fan of anime, you know that the bubble was in the 90s. Like they were just hemorrhaging money in the 90s. So this was
Mhm.
kind of a big deal where it's like there's this fear that Japan has truly become like this superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah, so between the anti-American sentiment, which, you know, there's like obviously I've never fought in a war, but this is fiction. That's some snowflake shit. If you're mad at a Godzilla movie and it's not even that big of a deal in the film, it's like, okay, you're on an island full of dinosaurs. I would love for anyone who fought in World War II to tell me their experience fighting dinosaurs on a Pacific island. Please, did you win against the dinosaurs? Like, this is all fictional shit. Who's gonna be on these islands? It's Americans.
Yeah. There you
How
go.
how else are they gonna tell this story?
Take that, you dinosaur.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is he not wrong. Because it's like at the time of this, he's like, which is like they should like, why do Americans never lose? I'm like, I mean, majority of movies are made in Hollywood, so obviously they're not gonna have us lose.
Obviously, we're not. Yeah.
But it's like, you mad because America catching L's? That is a giant fucking monster.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're
Come on now.
busy over here making Scream
Unjump.
3 and Scream 7. We've got our own pains to deal with.
Yes. Please don't fucking remind me. Anywho,
Oh.
let's start the trial. Gentlemen, again, to repeat this,
No.
I am.
I need that sound
judge.
effect too. Hold on, wait. I need that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby.
Sorry. Forgive Moist.
With the bubble. Yeah.
That's his like
I need.
that one sound effect is like your quick action.
Yep.
Opera GX, folks. They don't sponsor us, but we believe in their products and
Hey, we.
their browsers. So use those. That's a very unprofessional way for me to sport.
All right, are we ready? Just let me know
Like
whenever y'all are ready to do the first.
He said he was
Who's going
ready
first?
5 minutes ago, Jose.
Just I've
Oh.
I've literally just this is how. This is
Okay,
my
so
life.
welcome to the trial of Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Okay, we can go.
You know the fucked up thing is Juan could just added this in post.
Thank you. Oh, he could have, but it hits harder knowing that we can hear it. Like it's applying pressure.
You're not gonna
Sure.
break me. I fucking refuse. Anyway, gentlemen, welcome to today's trial. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah versus the people. Is this is this a good movie? Yay or nay? We will present our arguments. Again, the prosecutor is our lovely guest host, Kory. Jose is the defense.
Hey,
Kory.
hi.
will be going first with Kory. What is your first exhibit that this movie is indeed doo doo butter?
Oh wait, do I have to hit the sound effect for the exhibit? There we go.
Now, Your Honor, and the esteemed people of this here court, today I am beginning by presenting you. I'm fucking it up already. Oh, I had this whole idea. Now,
Boy.
Now, the first thing I'm going to present here on the court today is the effects of this here film. I gotta get rid of this. I'm sorry. All right, the effects of the film. We're going to start lightweight. Now, this film comes out after Godzilla vs. Biollante 1989, which is both the best and the worst Godzilla film ever created. Godzilla vs. Biollante did not do too well because of two American films. Well, it didn't do too well because Toho didn't advertise it or market it too well. But there were two other films that released in Japan in 1989 that very much overshadowed Godzilla vs. Biollante, and you'll never be able to guess what those films were. These were Terminator 2: Judgment Day and another sequel that we're all fond of, Back to the Future 2. So the effects in this film were extremely rushed because Kazuki Omori wanted to imitate the very films that besmirched his previous film. That just had the way you fling Harry around. So
I'm just like, look, man, no, you're not interrupting this. Go.
Okay, so the effects in this film, starting off, are horrendous because you have a Japanese director that is trying to do so hard to remain relevant with American film. And then also with a little bit of inspiration from Japanese film, which I'll go into. But starting off, this movie is rife with slow motion, unnecessary slow motion scenes, which are extremely popular in the Terminator franchise. Now, one of the other things they did, as was made popular by Shinya Tsukamoto, was do the the cutting scenes thing. So when our boy the android, who everyone is surprised is an android, despite the fact that he looks like a fake human being, is running to catch up with the car, they're cutting the scenes out, which was popularized in Tetsuo the Iron Man from 1989. So all of the effects in this film, this is the main one. So the slow motion thing. All right, I'm getting too ahead of myself. Your Honor.
I
ahead of myself.
feel like I feel you, sir. There's one thing that was jarring in this fucking movie, and that was the slow down effects. Some fucking $1 Million Man type shit. Where I just the music, just the theme for the it's like in my head as he's running, jostling down the way, and then there was the chase
million
scene.
peso man.
Exactly, we can rebuild him, but I don't want to spend this much money.
Objection!
Oh,
I was waiting.
look at
for
this
that.
glorious bastard. Look at this fuck you M11. First of all, not some random android. M11, the star of this fucking movie.
He's eating us! I'm scared! Come on, man, move this thing!
I can't! It's a Gia!
Let's get it straight right now. Y'all are hating on just greatness and body fat, like.
Okay,
What is
we
wrong
have,
with y'all?
we have these random slow motion scenes where Homeboy is on some type of a cart or something because he does the very scene that you just showed where he's running to chase against the car. He does the exact same scene in
In the flashback. Oh no, in the past.
In the
when they go
flashback,
back
yeah.
in
When they go to the past,
Yeah.
it is the exact same scene running through the woods.
He's just
All the IKEA plants that they put in the studio.
I can't plan.
um,
That looked like the jungle to me, sir. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
oh man,
What about his cool little jump?
The
Because he jumped like an explosion. He said,
the car chase
Good
scene,
Lord.
that very same scene where one of the cars is like on the two wheels and then the other one is running through barrels, just bursting through stuff, all of which is entirely unnecessary just for the sake of having something resembling action. And also, I do want to say thank you for reminding me about the past scene that wasn't my points, but I was already getting over myself, because that adds to the effects part of this. What was the first showing of the Saiyan Scouter in Japan? October 4th, 1988 was the reveal of Raditz. And so Homeboy, 4 years later, not 3 years later, is like, yo, this is pretty tight. I'm going to throw a Saiyan Scouter in this film just for the hell of it. So between these terrible slow motion effects, the terrible odes to Star Wars throughout the film, and then all of these horrific references, I made a note early on, and this is before I knew that Back to the Future 2 trounced on Biollante in Japanese theaters, but I made a note stating that I'm waiting for someone to say we're going back to the future. So I'll just leave that in the air for now.
Okay, so does the prosecution rest on their?
I'll rest
on
on
their first
the I'll rest on the first exhibit.
What does the defense have for themselves here?
Your Honor, are you mean to tell me that Saiyan Scouters aren't cool? Are you saying right now, you into this camera, all of a sudden, Saiyan Scouters aren't fucking
I don't
cool?
like where this is going.
Huh?
Go on.
Buddy
Go
pulls
on.
down the Saiyan Scouter, reads power levels, switches to night vision mode. This is the upgrade, sir. This is the future we were promised, and we get, we still haven't delivered. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay, but can you also defend the VFX in this movie?
Yeah, did you not see the final fight? Did you not see a giant robot King Ghidorah lift Godzilla and yeet him into the ocean after electrocuting him pretty good? Huh? We talking about bad effects? Are we just cherry picking bad effects?
Keep your argument. Keep
That's right, Harry,
going.
tell me.
I feel as though you may have more for your argument here.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, effects were awesome. That was cool. You gotta admit, that's kind of nice. Do you think Japan has a CG budget where they can just have M11 liquid metal himself into the past? No, they gotta work with what they can. This is what we call wholesome, sir. Wholesome
effects.
wholesome low budget sci-fi film. We don't hate on the Terminator for having claymation at the end, do we?
That's because it's claymation.
Well, nah, but still, no.
There's
still,
not even
no,
claymation.
No. It's like a weird frame rate.
It's
You're making my point even better, Kory. Stop.
Order.
facing the
Order.
order in this here court.
Order. So you're just stating with the VFX, they're completely fine. There's nothing wrong with those VFX, given the time frame that we're in.
Yeah, given we are in, let's see, this movie came out in 91, so we are in 1990 Japan.
Mm.
They don't have
The last
budgets.
3
They don't
minutes
have
of
no
the film.
Hollywood budget.
So
No, the Godzilla versus King Ghidorah was pretty cool too. Did you not see our gold shiny boy just jump on Godzilla like he's a trampoline? And did you not see Godzilla Cesaro swing King Ghidorah
I very
with his
much
tail?
enjoyed that.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
And you're going to tell me these effects are terrible?
Yeah. All right.
This at the time was peak, sir. Peak.
All right.
Now we can just all agree, they don't age well, but come on, man, we can't hold it to our 30+ year standards.
Yes, because what does age well?
Not milk, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Does the defense rest?
Yeah, the defense rests. The defense
Okay.
rests.
All right.
Once again, on Your Honor, Saiyan Scouters are fucking cool. That's all I got to say.
That was a strong opening argument. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm like,
I regret
I'm like,
bringing that up.
he's like, I'm like, well, hold on. It's a strong argument. All
Let
right.
him cook.
All right. I feel as though some things you could have mentioned, both of you, but I will hold that on till we get through all the three, as I am keeping notes
Hell yeah,
as
I
to
know.
what as to what I'm bringing up. So, do we have? Damn, Harry. Harry's
I know.
like, yeah, fuck that. Harry's like violently shaking.
Nakey boy.
Yep, he's trying to get that stank on him.
He really is. He's like, you're not going nowhere.
Nope.
You're not touching that other cat.
That's probably why he does that.
Yeah.
Make sure he's marking his territory. Speaking of territory, the prosecution. What is your second exhibit?
Oh, here we go.
All right. Second exhibit is the general writing of this film. And I'm mostly going to stick to the actual character dialogue and I guess series of events. We're not going into plot yet. So everything
Or
excluding
we can
the
if you
plot.
want to.
So general writing of this film, and I had to rewind a point of this film several times to be like, are we fucking serious right now? Now, when we first meet the aliens, and this is again coming from the English, the aliens, coming from the English translation, but I've got a point. So the crew, when we are first introduced to them, we get, I'm Wilson. It's nice to meet you, who is played by Chuck Wilson. So he is playing himself in this film.
Nice.
I'm Grinchico. And then we get probably the best, worst delivery of a line in this film is, Emi Kano, I'm Japanese. From a Japanese chick. Neither of the other guys stated where they're from. And in Japanese, the reason why I had to rewind this is because I'm like, okay, I don't have options for subtitles. Let me read her lips. So her exact line is, Emi Kano, Nihonjin desu. Which is the exact line. That means I'm Japanese. I am a Japanese person. So we already, they're being slightly racial towards themselves because the Japanese aren't going to fucking recognize that she's Japanese. Now, I'm not even going to bring up the Spielberg thing because I feel like that just speaks for itself. And that's just, it's just too small. But in that same dialogue, we get lines like, that looked to me like it was from another planet. Okay, how do you know? You thing flew by at like Mach 8. And this guy's like, it's definitely from another planet. Anyways, Mr. Spielberg, tell your son about this. Other great moments of dialogue. Okay, a lot of this is going to be harassing the English dialogue, I will admit. When the first time Godzillasaurus is attacking the guys on the beach, he's calling back to the boat saying, "A gigantic dinosaur is attacking our boys!" Which is exactly how it's said. That is not paraphrasing. That is not like overemphasizing it. That is how he says it. And who can forget? Probably, honestly, this might be the best line in the film. Take that, you dinosaur!
Take that, you dinosaur!
Okay, move it! You go down the line, but you have these line deliveries and this terrible written dialogue. They're doing everything they can to specifically try to make this both Terminator, both Back to the Future 2 thing work. So if we're leaning slightly towards the plot, it's that all of these things just have to happen so that people can go back to the future. They have to go to the past to go back to the future. And then you have to have this robot that's like unstoppable traveling through time because, of course, that's what Terminator is. Terminator is also an isekai, just so we're clear. Yeah, who then, towards the end of the movie, it's an isekai because he's so far removed. All right, quick tangent. He's so far removed from his own timeline that it is a different world. That's my point for that. That's all I'm saying. I'm resting there. Now, I got to do, because it's a great dialogue delivered with the most amazing Araki pose, is when they are finally taking over the spaceship towards the end, M11 out of frame says, "Here I am." And they cut up to him and he's perched like a Cheshire cat with his gun. Pew, 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 ass up in the air, face down, ass up, just the way Ludacris likes it. Yeah, and I guess more of the plot is okay, and I'll do this as a blanket statement. They spent a lot of time explaining, and this is dialogue and plot, explaining how the rules of time work and that two characters cannot exist in the same timeline. And yet both Godzilla and King Ghidorah exist in two different timelines, in the same timeline. They can exist twice, because past King Ghidorah still exists in current timeline when they bring future King Ghidorah, and so does Godzilla, because he just magically reappears. So there's two Godzillas in the same timeline. But the enemy's logic, the futurists' logic, is that we need Godzilla to beat King Ghidorah, and then King Ghidorah to beat Godzilla. Is the thought process of how this has to work. And then King Ghidorah, I guess, to re-beat Godzilla again. But they need Godzilla to beat King Ghidorah, right? So initially, when they're starting off, King Ghidorah is attacking everything. And then they're like, oh shit, I guess we need King Ghidorah to fight Godzilla. After King Ghidorah has just been tearing ass through Japan, they're like, fuck it, we're not going to deal with Godzilla. We're just going to tear up Tokyo. And they're like, I guess we should go fight Godzilla too. You know, he's kind of the most powerful thing on Earth. And now he's twice the size he was before. So I rest my case. The writing is dog shit.
All right, fair points. Respectively. Points have been made. What is the defense? What do you have?
So, Kory, you stated earlier that Godzilla vs. Biollante is the best Godzilla movie there is, right?
It is the best and the worst. I will clarify that.
A movie where the English dialogue in that consists of "now kiss," as I murdered a bunch of soldiers that were just happily high-fiving and like, hey, we did it, guys. You know. And now, all of a sudden, the bad English in a Godzilla movie is a problem. Is it? Is it?
I'm glad I have my mic muted.
I'm glad. That's hilarious. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. I need your full.
We want to hear your laughter.
Yeah.
I am fighting for my life. Keep going.
I don't need to keep going. That was my defense.
That was.
Oh, also, no. Technically, there were not two King Ghidorahs in the same spot at the same time. For technically, when the future people came back, they had 3 Dorats with them. So when they went back in time and left the Dorats there, King Ghidorah's born in 1954 or whatever. So technically, and yeah, I guess he just chilled for like 50 years.
So
he's like, yeah, no, I'll literally wait here.
Mecha King Ghidorah in the same timeline. Now you technically have the same 2 Ghidorahs in the same timeline. One might be dead, but it still exists. And their thing was that 2 things cannot exist in the same timeline.
But all this movie is based on unproven theories.
This movie is
They just assume.
You're going to just stop there. This movie is based. This movie is based.
Because the whole
this movie was
plot
designed.
of the movie is based on this dude theory that, like, hey, that's the Godzilla that attacked Tokyo because he got nuked by Bikini Atoll, when actually it wasn't. That was just another random Godzilla that was just chilling, and the '54 Godzilla was chilling underwater for like ever until he decided, "Hey, I'm back," and then I died. Oh, so technically,
There wasn't
that
a
was an
single
unproven.
bikini in
This
this
movie
movie,
has
so
this movie has already showed us that we are working with unreliable narrators with unproven stuff. So yeah, how do they know? And plus, not to mention the goat M11 when they're like, "Hey, can we turn this into a Mecha King Ghidorah and go back in time?" What does my man say with fucking smoothness? It's like, of course, I can do anything.
good, my
Yeah,
boss. Another real line in this film. I didn't think about that. The head thing. Okay, so for other pop culture references, she pulls out the entire ear. There's like the like cassettes. I don't think they were using anything
like the
real, like
discs, the
floppies
yeah,
CDs.
or yeah. I guess they were like micro
They're using like
CDs.
they
yeah.
were using GameCube CDs.
Basically, that's
Yeah,
what it looked like.
yeah. Isn't that? I feel like that's somewhere else. I know I've seen that somewhere else where it's just like discs pulled out and then slides back into the head. Oh man, it would have to be.
Was it not JoJo's
It would
Part
have
6?
to.
Okay, calm down.
True. That's
Fucking white snake.
that's maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe this was the
That's
first time
hilarious.
they did that.
The only
Well,
other one I can think of to your argument
Terminator
would have
2 does
been.
it, but it's a deleted scene.
I
But
was
it's
gonna
not this
say
either. It's
Blade
like
Runner as well.
it's little like they look like flash hard drives they pull out or something.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong to say Blade Runner?
You might be right. I can't.
Blade. Oh man, I've seen that movie so many times.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like 2049 too. So like,
Yeah.
And
So
the only thing that's
new.
coming to mind is Escape from LA.
Yeah.
LA. All the fucking every computer program on the world was like a CD.
yeah, it was a CD.
So that's the only thing I could think of. Was that movie.
But we're trying to think of like 90s movies and
Yeah,
stuff
I
with
can't.
CDs.
Well, that's like '96.
Or 80s, since a lot of this stuff is
yeah, 80s.
okay. I don't want to
Yeah, I
get
don't
into
know.
an intelligent discussion about this or anything.
Yeah,
Unintelligent.
nah.
Yes.
Yes. This is my. We're keeping the intelligence over here right now. We'll be back to that. All right. Does the defense rest on that?
Yes, the
They're
defense
good
rests.
with their argument?
Yeah, I'm good with my
Alright.
argument.
All right.
No
All
one
right.
knew what they were doing in this movie, Your Honor.
Word.
There you go.
Understood.
Sure.
hmm
All right. Prosecution, your third and final exhibit as to why this movie was butt.
Okay, so my final point is the simplest one, and it is a question to the film itself. What is the point of this film? Now, as y'all know, but almost every Godzilla film, there is a reason for it to exist. There is something that they have to say. There's truly only I'm blanking right now 4 or 5 Godzilla movies that have a genuine point that they're trying to make, but there's always some type of a point that these films want to make. And this film, my prosecution this time is that this film does not do anything to make that point through the entire film until the very last, I think it's like 5 minutes of the film, where it's someone's comments on the vain prosperity of Japan and then their approach to nuclear waste, which that I don't have the exact line because that was an even lazier delivery. So this entire film, you have this whole film where these people have no idea what they're doing. They're just making shit up on the fly. And the whole point of the film that is stated within the film is to call out Japan's vain prosperity and, again, handling of nuclear waste. Now, where in any of this film do they do any job of displaying said vain prosperity and nuclear waste in the timeline that it takes place, which I want to say the film takes place in 1992, despite it being released in 91?
Yeah,
And
no, I
that's
think it
it.
does
That's
say
it.
92 in the beginning.
It's 92.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was my turn.
That's it. It's your turn.
Oh shit! Did he
Go ahead.
freeze?
Tag team.
Oh shit!
How would
Prosecution rests.
Yeah.
I guess prosecution rests. Defense, your rebuttal.
That giant lizard go burp. That's my rebuttal. You want your metaphors? You want your you want your secret reasons behind the scenes? Nah. I saw a giant lizard shoot off a middle giant dragon's head. That's all we needed. Look at those box office receipts. Thank you. We did it, guys. We're back, boys. There you go. Yeah.
All right. Prosecutor, I need your final thoughts on this movie and your final opinion on it as to why this is not good.
They besmirched the name of my beloved Biolante by mentioning her in this film. Otherwise, I think I've made all of my points.
Okay. Vengeful. Defense, your final thoughts as to why this is a good movie.
Because it shows us, once again, continuity. Something we're not, at the time, we weren't used to in a Godzilla movie. Maybe there were a couple movies that were like, oh yeah, this kind of takes place after the next one. But no. Where was Godzilla at the start of this movie? In the ocean, because he had the anti-nuke stuff in his chest and he couldn't get hot, so he had to stay deep in the water. Yeah.
And what continuity was
And
that?
also, we got the origin of the Heisei Godzilla.
But what was the continuity?
That's
Nothing, that he's still in the bottom of the ocean.
anti-continuity.
The last movie still happened.
Continuitizing.
I don't
This
know
is
what
a
that
different
means. I don't know the meaning of the
continuity.
word. Your Honor. Hold on. Honor, Your Honor, the prosecution is trying to confuse me with big words. I don't need this. Like,
I'm
right,
sorry, I should have
overruled.
kept
But
it
yeah,
on the
yeah,
DL.
thanks.
saying
You got-
bipedal.
there you go, bipedal. So yeah, we still got continuity. We get an origin story. We got two of them. One of them we can just don't worry about that one. Don't worry about the other origin story.
Don't worry
And,
about the original origin story.
No, Godzilla's origin story is fine because, as we find out, this is how the
It's a
Godzilla in
different
1984
origin story.
was born. No, it's the same one. This is fine. It's fine.
Kory, now you see what I have to deal with on the regular.
I'm talking about King
All
Ghidorah.
the
We ain't got to worry
time.
about his origin in this movie. That's just. Now,
Oh, man.
Shaggy, do you just not want a Dorette for yourself?
Hmm?
Do you not just want a Dorette for yourself?
No.
No, you didn't think they were cool?
Fuck no.
Oh.
Jose,
They're kinda
can you
cool.
even play the kazoo?
You know, like, maybe.
She had her little Dorat kazoo.
Yeah, I play the Jurassic Park theme in kazoo all the time. And that's what I would play as it flies away. It's just amazing.
I want to hear
As
the
it flies
Titanic
away on its
theme.
bad graphics.
And all the Titanic theme as I'm going underwater and my little Dorat can't pull me out from drowning. But yeah, there we go. That's all. I rest my case, Your Honor.
All right.
I wish I'd have had a orange suit so I could have been my cousin Vinny.
I don't have a mallet. I have a screwdriver and mini.
I'm gonna give me mallet.
I wish I had a
It's
mallet.
not a mallet, bro. It's a fucking. It's a damn okay.
Gavel?
never mind. Gavel. Thank you. Yes.
So
Oh,
I knew
man.
what it was, but I'm still going to use a mallet.
I'm still thinking.
Anyway, boys, thank you both for this. I have compiled all the arguments on both sides, and I have come to a decision. But I'm going to go over what I thought here.
Yeah,
Valid
I
points
want to
were made.
hear. I want to hear the Shaggy notes on this.
Yeah, what was Shaggy's encumbered
I,
thoughts?
I, I
drew a
missed a
B.
few things.
Anyway,
I had to go.
I drew a B. No, legit notes I wrote here, just like really small ones. But okay, bringing up the effects. That green screen was atrocious. It was bad. It was some of the worst green screen I have ever seen in my fucking life. And I've watched Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That was just egregious, right? The
Wait, which
fact
one was the
that
green screen?
huh?
Which one was the green screen? Was it?
So when they're on the island,
Oh,
shit, I can just
with the dinosaur just in the background.
not just the dinosaur.
Oh,
There's
okay.
plenty of fucking scenes, but one was more egregious to me was when old girl, when the old Emmy from the future put on the garb and she flew out of the machine and just kind of popped out and then just kind of moving forward. Brother, what is that? That jetpack shit was nuts. And it was just like, and it was just like nothing. She was moving and nothing else, but shit was moving in the background. But the green screen was terrible. Fucking nasty business. No one brought that up at all.
Well, Kory said bad effects.
He said bad effects. I wish he fucking reamed that.
Yeah, I should have brought that up because that was even when I saw that, I was like, I can't believe they're doing this. Like these are the backpacks.
the fuck?
Oh no! So I had a thought that I didn't write down. GTA San Andreas.
Boy, CJ
Right?
just flying with
like,
a
this
jetpack.
is the most bullshit
It's just
San
one
Andreas thing.
It's just like 2 frames of him just sliding across the screen. Brother, that shit was just atrocious. However, I do like the argument that Scouters are fucking cool. Because Scouters are indeed super fucking cool.
I should not have mentioned that.
You shouldn't have. And that was your downfall. But the effects in this movie is very fucking rough, even as a Godzilla movie. And the crazy shit was, we can go and look at the other Godzilla movies previously to that. Godzilla vs. Biollante. Those effects, fucking better than what we got. And that was a year of the following year.
No, that was
What happened?
89 was Biollante.
Well, the next movie, 89 was like when they. Okay, wait, 89 is when it released, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that movie is
So
also
the only reason why I say
based
that is
on
because
The
I'm thinking.
Thing.
But see, again,
Yeah.
what happened? What happened? Those effects. What happened? No.
What happened is you, Japan, you happened. You could have prevented all this by going to see that movie. Instead, you wanted a big Hollywood blockbuster sequel. Shame on you. Shame on you.
And didn't even give us that. They gave us the
Judgment Day
2D
and Back to the Future
effect.
2. How dare they?
Well, Judgment Day was after this, wasn't it?
No, Judgment Day was before this.
Judgment Day's 92.
Is it 92?
Well, we
Or
got
was
it
it
like.
Terminator 1?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It might have been Terminator 1.
Probably Terminator 1. I'm looking at it right now. I got it up on the screen because they did mention it. They did mention something.
It is in 91. Okay, so same year. Well, I wonder.
Oh, same.
Hold on. Because I'm not going to lie.
definitely
They
mentions
can make a Godzilla movie in 3 to 6 months. These aren't
Yeah, no,
these aren't Lord of the
absolutely,
Rings.
Yeah, no,
they
they
can
crank
turn these out.
They really want.
Yeah. With those IKEA plans,
I'm just saying.
they can do what they want.
But like I'm saying, gentlemen, the effects were bad, and you should feel bad.
That,
The next point, the writing. Kory again struck gold with how inefficient this writing was. But your one mistake, Kory, was reminding me that Terminator is a fucking
Isekai.
Isekai.
and I fucking hate isekais. I really fucking hate isekais.
Apparently
fan
you
of
don't,
isekais.
but you like Terminator.
What about the time I was reincarnated as Yamcha? Does that one get a
No.
pass? Oh,
No, none of them do. I actually stopped watching Tokyo Revengers because someone pointed out that it's an isekai.
That and it kind of loses the plot from what I hear.
Of course it does, but that's not.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
I think
There's
I
only
read,
so
like,
many
2
times you can
chapters
go
and I
back
was
in the
like, I'm done.
past.
The writing is off the rails, made no sense, but because hey, we're doing this so Japan doesn't get strong, yet it gets strong anyway. So we're going to use the thing that we're going to control to take down Japan, but now we're going to bring back the thing that was supposed to keep Japan out of harm, but also fucks it up. So yeah, what are we doing? You could have easily just said, "Yep, we're aliens. We're from the future, but we worship King Ghidorah, and we're gonna make him king of the world." Blah blah blah, whatever. But again, Isekai was mentioned, and I completely turned my brain off. The third point.
This movie isn't
What
isekai,
was the
so
point?
I'm just saying. Yeah.
I fucking.
This movie.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. But no.
I'm weaponizing it.
What's the point? You're like, what is the point of this movie? I asked myself that too. Because what are we really doing here? Bad effects, bad writing. We rushed this movie out. Because Godzilla vs. Biollante, way more enjoyable. But the point, I mean, it was your typical, it's your typical movie of it's a Godzilla movie, but we had better. If it wasn't for the weak defense that Jose provided, I would have given that too. I would have given them that point. But unfortunately, the defense didn't bring enough. And I have my verdict. The verdict is Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah 1991 a bad movie? I find this movie guilty of being a bad movie.
Oh.
It really is. All you had to do. So
was follow the train.
all you had to do was follow the train, CJ. Damn, really 2 Grand Theft Auto references just off rip. Jose, I'm not gonna hold you. The moment he mentioned Isekai, it was tied up. I gave you that right. I gave you.
Like no one dies. Like when Isekai, you die and you wake up in like a different
world. They go to two
different worlds.
I literally
is the same world.
And the dinosaur technically does die, but he doesn't get reincarnated as anything. They just remembered that there's another Godzilla down there.
So and I didn't make a note on this, but I'm just thinking about it now. But in the writing at the very end, Emmy tells the author, which I think it's funny that he's a main character, but he's never been brought up at any fucking point in time in this discussion. But at the very end, Emmy tells the author, "You're my distant ancestor," and I'm like, "Oh my god." Like, did they fuck?
He almost tried to fuck her.
I was just, he wanted to fuck you.
He was ready.
Yes.
Boy, he looked at her. He was like,
there was
all
a
you
girl
gotta do is
trying to, there was a girl trying to throw him the box.
At his own mother.
He was like, away with you. I want the future. I want the future cooch.
That man was about to be his own. That man was about to make him his own grandfather. Like, what is happening? He was literally, he looked at her. I'm like, all she had to do was kiss that motherfucker one time, and he would have been butt naked. That would have that would have happened, but it didn't happen. And I was like, when she said, "Yo, you're my ancestor," I'm like, my brother. This would have been the whole Alex situation all over again.
Oh no. Oh no!
I was like, "Oh no!" I do not need.
We could say Philip J. Fry for those who don't know.
Yeah, for the Futurama, he instead of him making himself his own grandpa, he would have been his own. Actually, I think he would have been his own grandfather. or something
No,
along the
it's
lines of
like
that.
great, because she's like 200 years old.
200 years in the yeah, she's 200 years in the future, and I'm
yeah.
like, all incest would have happened.
In my
And
timeline, that's fine. All incest
Jesus,
laws have been passed. That's all she needed to say.
Jesus,
Yeah, what
Capcom.
are the
Why
laws
do y'all
in
think this is weird?
Texas, by the way?
Those
We-
laws haven't passed.
We live
yet.
in the
Oh.
South. That's still very legal. And oh wait, I think Florida actually just was it
Actually,
that
Florida
just stopped a bill from passing that said that you couldn't marry your first cousin. I think that was Florida.
Mhm. Yeah, no,
We're
it
calling
wasn't.
it Wincest, baby.
Oh fucking hell!
Jesus Christ, man. That's also.
I will reiterate that I am in Tampa, Florida, right now. I'm not saying
I
this
am-
is an
I am-
outsider.
We need to start the trial of Kory. Goddamn, we need to just fucking.
You say sus, that motherfucker sus, Your Honor. Gentlemen, thank you for doing this. This is the trial of Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. This was funny. This is more funny than I thought it would have.
It was.
I get to Jose as Jose fucking played his part so well. I was like, Jose, you don't have to be smart. Jose knows how to win me over, and he definitely knew what he was doing.
Jose's
but it was
got
just
the
a weak
personality.
third defense. That's all, dude.
I can Saul Goodman in this shit. Hold on, let me think.
Bro, the crazy
Jose,
shit is
I'm
the
not
way
gonna
he started
lie.
off.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead,
when
go
you
ahead.
started your first defense on the Saiyan scatter thing, I was like, I done fucked up. I done fucked up. I weaponize Jose.
I was like, how
You see
dare
how
you? First
big
of
my
all, how dare
eyes-
you besmirch the Saiyan Scouter? The
You
coolest.
see how big my eyes got when he mentions this. Like, so you know how cool they are, Shaq. Can you just agree with me that scouters are fucking cool? I'm like, they indeed are. I can't deny that. I'm like, well, the only reason why I gave it, like, the first one. Let's see, y'all know my notes. I gave the first one, the first round, to Kory, only because I was like, these are the fucking worst effects I've seen here, and I've seen them in rubber suits. Like, what are we really fucking doing? And then, like, just the not mentioning of the green screen kind of was like, this is like the prime target. Jose, again, you could have had that with a stronger argument, but but you did come out swinging with the saying. I was like,
Yeah.
he's got a point. He's got a fucking point. But you just couldn't carry on because I'm like,
I wanted
M11.
just to end it there. I just wanted it to be the Boondocks when they just defending R.
Yep.
Kelly.
Yeah.
He wrote, like what was they
He
just
wrote
like,
Step in the Name of Love.
yeah, he wrote "Step in the Name of Love, Your Honor." Oh, case dismissed.
Miss, done. Like, fucking call it. Just hold on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Done. But yeah, no, it just I gave that first one to Kory, and the second one it would have been a sweet Kory, but again, when you mentioned Isekai, I fucking was like, absolutely, I was absolutely not. Nope. You didn't know that about me.
Isekai about a different movie.
You reminded me. I was like, motherfucker, no. Absolutely the fuck not. And I'm like, nope. I started to cross out your name and put Jose's. But like, I just like, nope. He mentioned Isekai. Fucking
you started to cross out my name on the
not.
best of friendo list.
Yep, I'm like, absolutely fucking not. And then fucking Jose didn't even have to make an argument. I don't even know what his argument was. The moment I heard Isekai, I was like, I'm just giving this to Jose by default.
Wow.
I don't even. I shit you not. I do not remember what you said in your defense.
I'll keep that in mind for future.
It was just bad. For future courts, he's like, how can I turn this into a Isekai?
He's like, how can I turn this into Isekai? Oh, fuck. No,
There's gonna be one day y'all go at it. I can't wait to be the judge. I'll be like, haha.
It's like just sit there. It's like, yes, yes, quite. I
gotta buy a judge wig now, just in case we ever do this again.
Boy, and this shit's gonna be hot as fuck.
It sure is. Let it be in the fucking winter. Next fucking quarter, I'll be
Um,
like, fucking help me. We're already in
yeah,
the
no,
90s. Like, what the fuck? Where's my spring? Where is my
yeah,
spring?
the fall spring.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's like, here's 95-degree weather. Enjoy. It's like, oh.
Um, but yeah, and then the third one. What was the point? Both of y'all made the same. I ain't gonna say made the same kind of argument, but it was kind of like, eh,
Oh, I forgot my
it's a
argument.
Godzilla film.
The villains get my favorite type of death. They're like, oh, we've
They get
escaped.
blasted.
Yay. Oh, no. We're in front of the
Godzilla
thing
just
that's gonna
stares at
kill
you
her.
like,
Mm-hmm. That's
eh,
the,
What's up, bitches?
what else does that? Like, Stargate does that. I forget. There's a couple other movies where, like, I have won. And then all of a sudden,
fucking
secret
just right,
bomb or something else pops up and they're just like,
like, oh no,
yeah.
like, oh no, boom.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it is. This was fun. Um, honestly, my thoughts of this movie was, it's a movie. Like, I 45 fucking minutes to see either King Ghidorah or Godzilla. 45.
You got a
Yeah.
Dorat, though. They're kind of cool.
Man,
I don't know,
fuck them
but real.
rats.
That's why I
fuck
didn't
them
say that. I
Dorats.
was like, this is the lamest fucking origin of King Ghidorah ever. Like these three
Yes.
colorful little creatures are just gonna. The nuke is just gonna mutate them into one being. I was just
And like they
this
knew
is
this.
fucking ass. Yeah.
He's like, hey, they're gonna do this. Like, what if they just blew the fuck up? Then what y'all were gonna do?
No, yeah, because I was like, I can't really, because when Corey's like, oh, the plot of this is fucking stupid. I was like, fuck, I have no defense because I agree.
he's like, fuck, you got me there.
Like, it makes no sense because they're like, hey, we got to go back and get rid of Godzilla. But first, we got to stop and ask Japan for permission, even though we're going to fuck them over to begin with. I was like, why didn't
They
you
got
just
me there,
go,
chat.
like, why didn't you just go straight to the past and just ignore everyone?
He's like, oh,
You
shit,
know what I
he's
mean?
got me there, chat. He's got me there.
It's like, we have to stop real quick. They're like, oh, yeah, hey, Japan, we got to lie to you first and then betray you. It's like,
Yeah. That's what I'm
no.
saying. Like, hey, all this shit is gonna happen. Well, we kind of lied because y'all are actually a fucking superpower, and y'all need to not do that. So we're just gonna make sure the destruction.
Saibatsu takes over in a couple years, and we can't have that.
Nope. And it's like they just go through
Mishima
leader
they go.
after leader. They go through, and I'm over it. We're stopping this right
son
now.
takes over, and then his son takes over, but then the grandpa comes back, and then then the G Corporation. Look, we are not having this.
He's like, we're not having this, bro.
And you know that's why Miguel would never come back to Tekken, right?
No,
because his whole
Absolutely
origin
not.
story is Jin killed my entire family.
And Jin
But now
apologizes.
Tekken, like Jin's like, but hey, Jin's cool now, so
He's like, hey, retcon, real quick.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, he's sorry now. This man committed fucking war crimes upon war crimes in Tekken
It's like,
6.
Your Honor.
Tekken 8. Hey man, I'm
Okay,
my
I had to
my
look
bad,
up
OG.
because I don't know a lot of Tekken, so I looked up Miguel. Do you know his full name?
No.
Oh, I used to.
It is Miguel
It's like
Caballero
it's
Rojo.
like 4.
It's Miguel the
Miguel
Red
Red
Cowboy.
Horse. Oh, cowboy, yeah, technically, yeah.
Hell
That
yeah.
is
Getting murdered my
Hell
entire
yeah.
what a
family.
fucking name.
Listen, Miguel, he was trying to summon an ancient demon so he can kill it. Okay, listen, your parents died for a reason. Just stop.
War
Just stop being
criminal, by the
being selfish, Miguel.
War criminal, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this fucking movie, man. Just 45 minutes in, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? It's kind of like I was watching like MonsterVerse Godzilla a little bit because I'm like, why are we focusing so much on the humans right now? Like, what are we doing?
It's too much human, and it's like I wasn't a fan of the alien effects, and I think it's so goofy when they show them on the when they're looking at the map. They're like, here's what it looked like in the Pacific Ocean yesterday, and they show like radiation coming from the ocean, and then they're like, here's what it looks like today, and it's the exact same icon that they used for the alien spaceship. It's like, dude, your satellite imagery in early 90s is fucking great. Like, if you know what the shape of this thing looks like from space. I have a lot of other notes. I will start off
You can go through them.
with the one note that I intentionally skipped over so that
Okay.
Jose couldn't weaponize it.
Nice.
There is a
Smart.
line early in the film that is about Godzilla, and the line is, he's close by and he's watching over all of us. So my note was, Godzilla is Santa.
He knows when you've been sleeping. He knows when
Yes,
you're awake.
he's close by and he's watching all of us.
I'm watching
Yeah,
you.
in the English dub of this, I'll just do mostly by order then. In the English dub, the opening scene when Emmy is talking about, most of Emmy's lines, it sounds like a dude trying to sound like a chick. I'm sorry to the voice actress who, did this over 30 years ago.
Oh, so you watched the dubbed, right? You said?
Yeah, the for
you
this
said you watched the
recording,
dub?
because
Okay.
I
Yeah.
watched my DVD. So my DVD is the dubbed, and then last year on HBO I watched it subbed. But yeah, it
Yeah, it was
sounds like a
straight subbed,
dude
all I
trying
saw.
to sound like a chick. In one of the
Yeah, I
board
wouldn't doubt it
meetings-
because a lot of times they just get like two dudes to do every voice or something.
Oh yeah. Oh well, and I wasn't gonna bring it up, but when the old man is screaming into the megaphone in the dinosaur museum, that's just a dude in a professional setting.
What was that?
And, well, it's like in context, one, that's still kind of to my point of bad writing, but in English, it's a dude in a studio, so it's so confusing. Even I've seen this multiple times, like in the English dub because of this DVD. But he's screaming into a megaphone, but it's perfect audio. There's no like echo, there's nothing in the background. It doesn't sound like he's in a big building. It doesn't sound like he's on a megaphone. So it's like, this is terrible. You have a dude in a professional, like, soundproof studio recording these lines, and this guy visually is on a megaphone, so it's so confusing. Wilson, in one of the deliveries, let's see, yeah, Wilson's the first one. He's speaking in Japanese in this film.
Yeah.
But
Blew my
all
mind,
of his
by the way.
deliveries,
Like when you told, real quick, when he told me to watch this high, I was like, sure, what can be the worst thing? Not seeing a white man talking perfect Japanese. Fuck with me. I've had to pause the fucking movie. I'm like, is he fucking dubbed? I'm like, no, his lips are moving
yeah,
the exact same way they would be in Japanese. I'm like,
I see that wada wada wa wada wada wa. Yeah, but
bro,
he speaks
I
Japanese
fucking
like
rubbed my
William
eyes.
Shatner, old Billy Shatner.
Yeah.
I
Good
didn't
old
bring
Bill
up time
Shatner.
warp because let's do the time warp again. Time warp.
Mm-hmm.
M11 every fucking time.
Time warp.
Time warp. So I went over the terrible English dialogue. Every single bit of dialogue from the soldiers sounds like it is straight up MST3K. It sounds like it is
Especially
with
people
the show.
dubbing over the dub. It does. It's like,
It is.
are you kidding
it's
me
two
right
different
now?
like yeah, they dubbed the English speakers for some fucking reason.
Well, they probably ADR'd it because it was probably not a good setting. But it sounds like MST. All of the written dialogue, because again, the line "a dinosaur's attacking our boys" that doesn't sound like a real line that you would put in a movie. It's a Japanese movie. I get it. They're trying to make it work, but it sounds like an MST3K line.
All right, hold on.
One of the
Speaking
other
weird,
lines.
like line deliveries.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Okay. So these people are from the future. There is a line, I should have brought this up in an argument. A dialogue where one of the people from the future says, paraphrase, "Damn, man, I thought they'd consider reviving Godzilla. Crazy that they aren't, and that there's no possible way we can check on this." Because that's that's the plot of one of the plots of the movie. They straight up say like, well, I thought they would try to revive Godzilla, but they didn't. Cool. And then Godzilla appears and they're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Also, it's probably
Yeah.
pretty good Godzilla killed that dude because he was gonna become a supervillain, 100%. He was like, "Yeah,
He's like, I should have died on the island.
He's like, "Yeah, I got a sub with nukes on it. Yeah, just
Just sitting there, hanging tight."
Yeah,
Bro, speaking of line deliveries, it was when they were on the ship that the writer went to go blow some shit up, and that's when he spoke English. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's the dirty. So this movie like references like 20 Hollywood movies.
Is
And
this
Dirty
the Go
Harry
Ahead
was
Make
one
My
of them.
Day?
Yeah,
That's
Yes.
Sudden Impact. But that is Clint
is that
Eastwood
Sudden Impact?
though.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay. You're
Yeah,
right.
I looked that up because I was like, when he said "Go Ahead, Make My Day," I'm like, I know this is a Hollywood film. Like,
It
Mhm.
is. I was like,
Yeah.
get the I'm like, what? I said, what are we just choosing to say? Make my day.
go ahead,
Boom.
make
And I'm
my
like,
day.
just explosion. And I'm just sitting there
It's
going like,
literally like, yo, I saw this in a movie once. Please let me say it.
let me just say it. I was like, oh, this is the perfect time for me to say this.
Hmm
Like, that's like us fucking just yelling out random YouTube cryptic metaphor.
Cryptic
and then just
metaphor.
and just pressing a button.
One of
And
the other
just
lines
like,
that
I'm
was
like,
so another to
ahead.
add to it. So most of I think because I wasn't initially prepared to do the Law and Order thing, but this I think of most reviews that I make, this has the most quotes. I don't often do quotes, but this one is almost entirely quotes because they're so bad. So they've gone back to the past, they've come to the future. King Ghidorah is attacking, and then Godzilla reveals himself a second time, and he's larger than he was before. And I think it's the author who tells Miki Saegusa, who knows Godzilla and has a psychic fucking connection with him. He tells her, that used to be the dinosaur from Lagos. As if we couldn't fucking figure that out within the story of within what the film does. Is they're like, Godzilla came, we took you back to the past to show you where Godzilla came from, and then took you back to the future. And then Godzilla appears again. He's like, he has to mansplain Godzilla to the girl who has a psychic connection with him.
Yeah, so this movie does a piss poor job of explaining what happens, and what actually happens is the future people created a fucking time loop or something, a time paradox, where they're the ones that created the second Godzilla. Like the Godzilla from 1984.
Because I didn't
Because if
didn't care
Godzilla
to
was
write
erased
down
from history, 54 shouldn't have happened. Nothing shouldn't have happened until now.
Okay, so here's
but
the
everyone
other
still
thing.
remembers Godzilla.
All of the political leaders remember this mission. Everyone knows this happened. And I was like, Godzilla doesn't even exist. How do you know this mission? How do you know the aliens are here? Like, Miki Saegusa is going to reappear, and they're going to be like, bitch, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Juan, can I get a clip of Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z Abridged saying, how do you know about the part you weren't there for? Can you clip that in? That would be fucking amazing for me. Thank you. But that's literally how I feel. Like, how do you know about the part you weren't there for?
How did you know about the part you weren't there for?
Because I'm like, it's like, Godzilla said, the motherfucker, you weren't there. And he was erased. How do you know?
Erased.
We
from
dumped
history.
him in the bottom. How?
Yeah, that shit was fucking funny. It's like, guys, y'all didn't really do. No one should know, but whatever.
Like, man, no one knows anything right now. That's
I think to Jose's point, well, I say to Jose's point, this is in the chat point. this movie is probably best watched with a group of people, and you gotta be imbibing.
That's why I like
I
this
have
Drew there with you, because both of y'all get slushed or sloshed right now and just watch this movie.
I popped an edible and I was like, all right. I'm like, oh no. I was like, I had to. You make it so bad. I paused this movie. 30 minutes left in the movie. I paused this bitch and I went to bed. And I was like, all right, that's all my fucking brain can handle. I'll come back. I came back this morning, got a cup of coffee. I'm going to finish this fucking sober. Because at least the back half had the fucking fights.
Yeah.
The last 30 minutes was Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. And I'm like, all right, I'm fine. And it's Ghidorah. I keep saying King Ghidorah for the fucking band.
It's either or.
It's fine.
Doesn't matter. Really.
It's both. Fine. Also, that's the MF Doom pronunciation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what's like in my mind right now. And that's kind of what's been fucking me up. Also, this movie has a 56 Rotten Tomato score.
Hey.
So
you're saying it's above average? More than half the people like it. It has a 3.5 on Letterboxd. So they know. Who says this is a bad movie?
We do. Like we do. It's been court ordered in this clown court. It is now.
I will give.
It's a bad movie.
If I'm gonna give any points to this, this is, and it's it pains me because this movie. A little bit of backstory, because this movie didn't come out in America until '98, and like obviously it wasn't really released anywhere. So I didn't see this movie until I think my 20s. But as a Godzilla fan, I saw, okay, so possibly single best artwork in the entire franchise. The cover art,
the poster, yes.
Yeah, the poster, absolutely amazing. Like, honestly, that is amazing. But the specifically the kaiju designs, I would still say this is my favorite King Ghidorah design. I like this more than like the legendary Smaug, or even like 2001 is my favorite Godzilla suit. But I don't like the chunky Ghidorah quite as much as this one. It's like the perfect balance of not quite sharp, not quite curvy, not too fat, not too skinny. It's like the perfect Ghidorah. So I have, do I have everything? Oh yeah. So all of my, I think, most of my Ghidorah shit for the visual people, starting off little teeny tiny, cute Ghidorah keychain. This bad boy has seen a lot of moves. So this is my Monster Arts Ghidorah that has no more wings because they have broken off beyond repair. And then it's missing one of the tails. Yeah. My buddy,
that's the problem with SH Monster Arts. They will break. There's no maybe they'll be fine. No, the moment you decide, hey, let me tweak you a little bit and click. Oh,
I'm thinking of trying to pull a Sid on this King Ghidorah. And buy some like figure arts and put some arms on him or something. Toy Story Sid, by the way. I've had this figure of Mecha King Ghidorah.
I highly recommend trying to get the Haya figures.
Yeah, basically anything but NECA. They're not good. I don't like NECA stuff. But I love the design. I love this.
NECA's
this kaiju,
Predators are great. Everything else, no.
Yeah, they're like, I have the Godzilla vs. Kong was a gift. I like the concept of the Godzilla vs. Biollante with ooze all over it, the green ooze. But it was disappointing when I first saw this. I've only ever seen this alone. So, if we can ever get all three of us in the same room and imbibe legally in the state of Colorado, then maybe we'll have to throw this bad boy on and do
My God, I'd be mad as fuck. I was like, what if y'all subjected me? I'd cuss both of y'all out. It's like, what if y'all subjected me to with this bullshit?
But we're high.
I mean, yeah.
We'll be drinking margs and being high at the same. We'll
Yeah,
crossfade it.
we fucking
It'll be a great time.
crossfaded as fuck and be like, bro, what is happening? Be like, can we watch something else, please?
Yes, we can watch Monster Zero. How about that, Shag? Just for you.
Fine. Fine.
You can see the hottest alien chick in the Godzilla franchise.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo.
Miki Sayagusa.
I'm not.
Bro,
You get to see her in every
No, I'm talking about from
single film.
Monster Zero, the chick with the. But
Oh,
she looks
yeah,
hot
okay.
in the outfit. Like the outfit stays on. The outfit stays on. The outfit stays on.
that's a fucking repeated
just
3
so we
times
know.
to let you know that
Yeah.
indeed the outfit stays on. Just so you
I
know.
always thought of getting her tattooed like in a pinup style. I just never did. Shut up, Shag. Don't look at me like that. Don't judge me.
Cool story.
Judging me, Shag.
No. Yeah, no, this movie was a movie.
Oh, what did you think
Probably
about
not
Godzilla crying at the end, Shag?
What did you think about
What did you
Godzilla
think about
crying at the
Godzilla's
end?
single tear at the end before
Uh,
he kills the commander?
that was me when I pressed play.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I had no like if that was me. Like I was like, okay, if I got a little bit more of the stuff that I had like towards the back end in the beginning, I probably would have enjoyed this movie a little bit more. If I never see this movie again, alone,
Well, get
I'll
ready
say that.
because
If I never see this movie again alone, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna turn this on.
Well, all I'll say is, Shag, that at the bottom of the ocean now is a robotic King Ghidorah with future tech. I'm sure that's not going to come into play in any future Godzilla movie. I'm sure that's
Sure.
not going to come back.
Absolutely. I don't think that'll be a problem.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's only upwards from here.
Is there? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only
Oh.
upwards from here.
Any like I s- go ahead.
Yeah, so the one last thing I'll say, because I think it ends at this movie. It starts at Biollante and ends here. Japan was trying their damnedest to keep up with the American film industry. One of the reasons why I say, well, the world film industry, because one of the reasons why I say Biollante is the worst of the Godzilla films, as well as the best. But the worst is because it's so many movies. There's literally a 007 in here. That dude is themed after James Bond. The Arabic dude who's the assassin.
Oh, SSS9.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Smoking Sexy
is
Style
themed
9.
after James Bond. And then there's corporate espionage, which is like, a big thing. When the Rose gets when the Rose starts attacking people and is coming up through the floorboards, that's John Carpenter's The Thing. That is straight out of The Thing. So in that regard, it's trying to be a horror film, it's trying to be an action film, it's trying to be like this kind of espionage, so there's like high action and like mid-level action and then horror. And it's doing imagine going into the pasta aisle and grabbing every type of spaghetti and throwing it against the wall to see if it sticks, is Biollante. And one of the reasons I really don't like King Ghidorah is it's less of what made that movie both charming and terrible, because they're like, all right, well, it didn't work before, so anyways, let's try it again, but this time with a little bit less heart. It's funny to talk shit about it when I have so many absolutely amazing lines. The Stars and Stripes will fly over this island too. It's like Napoleon Dynamite the first time you see it, where it has no meaning, but it's all quotes. Nothing in your childhood brain is grasping the brevity of what's going on, but you're like, wow, this is a funny thing that's happening on screen right now. Yeah, Tina, you fat lard. Eat your... God, I don't even remember what Tina was eating.
Yeah.
But yeah, then beyond this, it gets a little bit more serious. It picks up after this. I like every film after this so much more in the Heisei era. You mentioned this being kind of like a road to Space Godzilla, and it is everything beyond this leading up to Destroya that is like truly, this is the real story. It's like 84 kind of Biollante. King Ghidorah really has nothing to do with the rest of the franchise. Honestly, neither does Battle for Earth, because neither of these things are ever really brought up again, at least with any great weight. Is King Ghidorah Mogira? Is that because you're talking about the future space tech, and I cannot remember why?
No,
or is that
Mechagodzilla?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is kind of just like I mean, I feel like that mention is kind of like mentioning Biollante in this film. It's trying to justify the fact that it does exist in the same timeline.
Yeah.
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 But
at least, so why is it the last two movies, like I said, the coolest character was just a person whose name was letter and numbers? You had SSS9, the last one, you get M11.
Yo.
Can it's T800.
Yeah.
Can I bring up the Zuckerberg lookalike of the aliens? And I think that was
Wilson? Oh no.
Not Wilson, the other
Wilson.
Glenn
Gren Chico. Because, like, what the
Gren
fuck
Chico,
name is
go,
Gren Chico? I want to know where Gren Chico's from. He's
from
the
the future.
Who said where he's from. What the fuck name is Gren Chico if not for like a fucking JRPG?
I'm Italian
name.
Name randomizer. Like
Random
no,
name
bro.
randomizer.
Bro, it was nuts, right? Because I'm sitting here going like, first of all, I'm looking at his hair. I'm like, what in the fuck? I'm like, bro, just cut it off, because you're kind of getting the fucking Three Stooges hairstyle, man, with that shit just like that. And then I looked, I'm like, that motherfucker looked like Zuckerberg. So he definitely looks like Space Zuckerberg, and I don't know what to think. I was like, what the fuck?
Richard Berger is the one.
I mean, if you go look at him,
boy, girl,
it's fucking stupid.
No way. Hold on. Okay, I didn't check everyone's profiles.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's
my bad. I forgot I had that on.
Different. No, different Richard Berger. I gotta find this guy. I looked up everyone.
I will say that shout out to the M11, Robert Scott Field. I do know that pre-COVID, he would go to every Godzilla, every G-Fest. And he's essentially the translator for the Japanese audience, the Japanese, guests they would bring over. So I don't know if he still does that.
I looked up his filmography because he's in exclusively Japanese films.
Yeah. I guess he either moved to Japan or that's where he lives, I guess. I don't know. Yay! God damn it.
This motherfucker is just...
Yeah, he's in Capone Cries a Lot, which is a Japanese movie, Kaiju Island of Fire, and then a movie called Love, Death. Capone Cries a Lot is in the 80s, so he's been over there for a while.
Dog, that is just...
But yeah,
funny as shit, man.
An American actor and athletic trainer based in Japan. So I guess, he just lives there. He moved to Japan in 88. There you go. As a baseball player. So I guess he moved to play baseball. Shout out to him.
Brother. Now we're speaking my language. Sports ball. Anyway.
I'm not going to... Gentlemen, the only person I'm going to mock in this entire thing is... so the director was the screenplay writer. He is at fault, so I'm not shit-talking the actual actors. They did the best they could with what they were given.
That's usually
American
how it goes.
Or otherwise.
That is usually how it goes. Anything else we want to add on to this movie. I will say this was an experimental cinema villains episode, but hell, I hope we get to do this again because this is fucking hilarious.
Right. Oh, but real quick, what'd you think of Mecha King Ghidorah? Not saying we got to rate him, but did you think he was cool?
Yeah, nah, not really, bro. I did like. I will say this. I did like the King Ghidorah fucking model in this one. I did like it a lot.
Yeah.
Shinier than the last one. I am a sucker for the Legendary Pictures 1 version because that one is just like epic space dragon, and I kind of fuck with that. That was like a heavy metal cover type shit. But regardless, yeah, and regardless, this one I did like this one a lot. But Mecha Ghidorah, I'm like, it's all right. It took a little boo boos and got its like metal band aids. So here you go. Here's a helmet for the third one for the middle one who got his shit blown up.
Yep.
And then he's got like a grappling hook.
I like
Grappling hook,
like,
go!
There goes Ghidorah.
Yeah.
He's gonna fly
Was
away
that
like
the
always.
line?
Oh no!
That was another terrible line.
Which one?
The like grappling hook, engage grappling hook. And
Grappling
she's like,
hook.
shut the fuck
Yeah,
up, I know, I'm
engage.
inside the fucking mech.
Like, just grappling hook, go!
She's like, I know. I'm like, do you know really though? Because you're just kind of getting Godzilla's hitting you with combos over here. It's like,
Boy. Like, bat, fire breath.
it's
Bat,
almost
bat,
insane.
more
It's
fire
just
breath.
like, why are you piloting it? Just let the fucking android pilot it. Like, it's so weird.
Yo, yeah.
Go
It's-
flirt with your
it's-
great granddad, you weirdo.
Wasn't it the other way? Well, no, she kind of was. Well, no,
She-
she probably was just happy to see him, but he ain't know. Definitely on some future Trunks, Bulma, fucking Dragon Ball abridged type shit.
I'll be your mom.
Ah!
Just scream internally.
You're fucking weird. It's like, oh god, I didn't make a pass on you, did I? Mom, can we talk about that? But no, anyway. Yeah, boys, this was fun.
This was fun.
No regular cinema villain shenanigans because I wanted to try something different here. Hopefully we get to do this again. 80 plugs that you have for yourself, Mr.
Yeah, Corey, plug yourself. Tell the people where they
Yeah.
can find you. What are you working on?
So you can find me anywhere you listen to podcasts by searching The World is My Burrito, and then on social media, Twimby Podcast. That's TWIMB Podcast. Man, what am I doing? I'm covering the Monarch franchise. Jose,
Yeah,
you were
you
on the
are.
most recent episode. I'm not
Yeah,
going to be. That was for episode 3. I'm not going to be doing direct coverage of episode 4 because schedules are just crazy right now. So we'll probably be doing 4 and 5 combo.
Nice.
But yeah, so check that out, and then I should. God, I'm going to say it so that I don't forget it. But I should be covering All You Need Is Kill / Edge of Tomorrow with the Wait For It podcast at some point.
Nice.
Because that'll be my next big episode once convention season's over. I have one more week of this shit, and then I can finally start focusing on that. But yeah, other than that, I'm constantly guesting on the Neatcast and here on Cinema Villains and the Wait For It podcast. So I'm guesting a lot this year, which is a ton of fun, and I'm very much enjoying it. So thank you so much for inviting me on here. And I'm sure listeners of this podcast have no fucking idea where to find you. So Jose, where can they find y'all?
Oh shit!
This was
He turned the tables on us.
Your job, this is your job, Shaggy.
Yeah, he took my fucking line.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, goddammit. You are not.
Erase that.
Anyway. Like, no, fuck that. Juan's going to be laughing in the back. He's like, ha! Shaggy ain't shit. Anyway, you can find us. I don't even know where you can find us on social media. We're on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'm not even. Yeah, we're on
We're on
Instagram.
Instagram, Cinema Villain Podcast. You can find us on Twitter. Still, I guess, technically, maybe. We're on Blue Sky. We definitely are on Blue Sky, though. Cinema Villains at Blue Sky. And yeah, there you go. And YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube is just go there. Help us.
Yeah, do that.
with that.
Subscribe and thumbs up all the videos and all that good stuff.
Please help us with the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Because that algorithm doesn't
It's
have no rhythm right now.
YouTube.com/Cinema Villain Podcast. Come on, guys. I shouldn't have to say that, but yeah,
Yeah, come on, please.
There's a link, literally link in the description, in the notes. Go do that. Ask us a question. Send us fan mail. That button's there too.
Yeah, do that. All right. Get us out of here, Jose.
And as always, thank you for listening to us today. It's that time now. We love you. Please take care of yourselves. And as always, wait, no. And remember, if someone comes back from the future claiming to be your descendants, don't smash them. Don't do that. That's bad. That's bad. You're not Alex. Unless you live in Florida. I'm sorry, Kory. But anyway, it's now time. We bid you adieu.
Sayonara.
The dinosaur's attacking our boy.
Oh,